Hi guys! Welcome to Acrylic Painting with me, Julie E. Why are we on the computer looking at different NASA websites? Well, there's a really good reason. Because it is Women's History Month and we have got a really cool space program. It's called Project Artemis, and it is going to be the first time that a woman goes to the moon. I believe it's also the first time a woman of color is going to the moon. So, yay! So yes, this is all about it. You can even send your name into space on a flash drive. It's really cool. Just register for it. Yeah, I'm a bit of a space geek. So this is the inspiration for our pour today. We're going to do a regular pearl pour and try and make it look like the moon. Because Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, and she controls the moon. If you want to know more about Artemis, you can look up Greek mythology and check it out. She apparently had fallen in love with Orion, and that was a tragedy in and of itself. So, who knows? Maybe Mina can do a series on Artemis, because she's quite the interesting character. But I'll leave that side of Artemis to her. We're going to focus more on the space side of it and the moon. So I hope you enjoyed this pour. Let's get over to the table and start painting. Okay, we're back on the canvas and we're going to try and do our moon painting. Woohoo! Okay, let's see. Let me get some gloves on first. Okay, and this is going to be our pour over paint. That is our Liquitex. And I'm just going to rub some around the edges real quick, just to try and get it into all the nooks and crannies, little wrinkles, and hopefully that'll make it nice and tacky too, so when we do a little pour over, all of our pretty colors, silvers, metallics, will stick to it better. Okay, and just kind of go around the edge, smooth that all out, rub it in. There we go. Yes, I'm going to wash my gloves. That's me and that's what I do. Alright, what I want to show up the most is the silver. I'm going to pour a great big puddle of that. There we go. I want a little bit of obsidian to show up. A little bit of that here and there. There we go. And a little bit of the pewter to show up. There we go. I'm almost wondering if I should have put some white in here. There we go, put a little bit more silver. There we go. There we go. Run that around. And I'm gonna swirl it around. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna do something a little different, something a little weird, because that's how I do. I'm actually going to pour off to one side, because if you look at the moon, there's that really bright spot, and it's got that really big impact crater that kind of spindles off. So if I'm going to have a dead spot, that's what I want. So, alright, big puddle. There we go. And start swirling. Swirling Merlin. Swirling Merlin. Okay, there we go. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going.
over that way. There we go. Ah, back this way. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And off. There we go. Okay, we got our big cool gray moon. And pouring and pouring and pouring. Tilting, 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 I mean. Tilting, tilting, tilting. I'm kind of seeing some stuff popping up. There we go. Stretching it, stretching it, stretching it. And I'm still stretching it. I'm seeing a lot of the pewter. Uh-oh. Is it all gonna be pewter? Okay, I think that's as much as I'm gonna stretch it. And then I'm gonna bring it back. Kind of center it. There we go. Okay. There's my cups. There we go. Okay. And now we wait for our moon craters. Our moon craters to pop up. Okay, I don't think it's gonna go through too many more changes. I see some of the obsidian kind of squeaking its way up to the top. I love the pewter and the silver. I love that I got kind of my little weird white bright impact spot. So yeah, I can't wait to see this one dry. I think it's gonna get a lot darker around the edges as it dries. There might be a few more of the obsidians popping through, which is cool with me because there are some dark spots on the moon. So I'm really happy. Let me bring you down and we can orbit the moon together. Oh, I am so happy about this one. So happy about this one. Okay, and we are orbiting. We are orbiting. How cool is this? I am so happy. Okay. We've done our orbit and we will be landing for dry results in a snap. Okay, these are our dry results, but stay tuned because after dry results, I show you how I mixed the paints and the consistencies and explain how and why I did everything and the colors that I used. And then after that, I have a new dry results to come up because I did some work with the paintbrush and the paints and everything and tweaked this painting a little bit. So I hope you'll stick around for that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I really like how the colors came out. You can see the obsidian, you can see the pewter. Really cool. I'm just not a fan of that one area. I don't know if my
canvas kind of warped a little bit, or one of the cups got bumped, and right there you can see it better. See that really strange part in the white space that I had that was left before? Maybe the cells kind of pushed paint into that strange pattern and stuff there. So yeah, but yeah, stay tuned, because after the mixing part you will get to see what this became, and I like it. Okay, we're gonna mix up our colors for this pearl pour real quick. Pretty easy. It is 70% school glue, just the old-fashioned White Elmer's washable school glue, and 30% water. Shake into the point of insanity, and we are going to mix them. 1 part paint, 2 parts school glue pouring medium. All right, let's see. What colors are we going to use first? If you want some good cells, this stuff works great. It is Saks Versatemp Heavy Body Tempera Paint. And I started out using these because they were a great value on Amazon. I'm not sure what the price is now, but you could get 3 bottles of this. The silver, is it silver, gold, and copper? And it was like under 20 bucks for all 3. And wow, just really good for cells. All right, so just gonna go up to this first line right here. There we go. Put that back up there. And 2 parts school glue. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then just mix it up like that. Now if you've got a harder body tube paint, like say something like this, where it's not as fluid, I would suggest adding your pouring medium little by little, and just keep incorporating the pouring medium into the paint, so that way it's not as chunky. I'm going to stop here a second, and I'm going to show you that it makes cells right there in the school glue. You can see cells coming up and forming within the school glue. That's how much of a cell maker that Versatemp is. It's amazing. I don't know if you can see that or not. You see the little cells popping up? It's crazy. So yeah, this should make some really cool looking pearl craters in our moon. I'm excited for it. There we go. You can see it leaves kind of a mound on a mound. Not too much. Kind of a runny mound on a mound. My stick will stand in it. So, okay. Next, let's do a little bit of obsidian. I don't want a full cup of obsidian like that, because I don't want a lot of black pearl cells to take over. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Come on. Oh, okay. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. And I've got my jar of obsidian open. Finally. Just going to give it a good mixing. Sometimes stuff separates when it sits for a while. Okay, let's just put a little bit in there. There we go. That's plenty. There we are. Okay, and that little half probably be right up here.
About 1, about 2. There we go. Bloody. Floaty. So yeah, Project Artemis sounds so exciting. If you're kind of a space nerd like me and you're into women's empowerment and everything. And yeah, witnessing history. That's what it's all about, witnessing history. I love it. No woman has been to the moon. I am very excited. And yes, perfect consistency. Awesome. All right. Ta-da. Okay. I think I want a little bit of pewter in it. Maybe, sorta, kinda. I'll go ahead and I'll mix the rest of this stuff. Well, actually, I need to show you how I mix the base. Let me mix the base. And then I'll come back and I'll mix the pewter. Alright. So I was thinking of, so if you look at the moon, it has all different kinds of shades of gray and white. This is Liquitex titanium white. I'm trying to stay away from those funky Artist Loft cloud pearls that get the weird clover shapes and bear paws. Ugh. Ugh. Oh yeah, all over my mouth. That's what I get for using my teeth, right? Ugh. Blech. Okay. Blech. That's one for the blooper reel. Blah. Okay, where's my fella? Oh man. Oh, that's me, Julie E. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. I am Murphy's Law. Yeah, Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, that's me, through and through. Through and through. Ah. I can still taste it. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I am not going to use just straight white, but I want it mostly white. I'm going to try and make kind of a bluish gray, but real light, really light. Okay, so this is Amsterdam Paints Gray, Liquitex Basics, there it is, Liquitex Basics, Titanium White. Put a little squirt of that in there. There we go. Okay. And let's see. We have Amsterdam Oxide Black. Just put just a smidge. There we go. Just a smidge to start with. And then we'll fine tune it as we add our pouring medium and see what kind of colors we're getting. Now you see these were thicker paints, so I'm going to start with just a small amount of pouring medium just to get it all mixed together, get most of the lumps out if there are any, break it apart, get it all blended really nice. Oh, that might actually be the color I want. Actually might want it a little lighter though. Maybe just a little lighter because it's almost the same color as the silver. And how are you going to see the little silver self-graders popping up if our pour over color is the same color, right? So yeah, this is our pour over color. All right, let me add a little bit more white. Come on, get out of the tube. Excuse you. My goodness. Always fun in the studio when you have the mind of an 8th grader. Not even an 8th grader. Maybe 4th or 6th grade. Okay, oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better, that's lighter. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. Pour that in. There we go. And notice I left space at the top, even though I've got all that paint in there. That's because we're going to thin it. I want this to be thinner in consistency, which it almost is already, to the consistency of those. That will allow this to sink and those to come up. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Now, we're going to add just a smidge of water. There we go. Anything that might have been just, it definitely was under ½ an ounce of water. When I'm not using a scale, it's all dashes, dabs, smidges, pinches, squirts. It is just all kind of going by your gut. Once you work with them enough, you kind of start getting a feel and a knowing of what they're going to do, how they're going to react by thicknesses and stuff. But there are some recipes out there that, man, you really have to get your measurements pretty much dead on and dialed in, and use that every time for the climate, altitude, area that you're in order for it to work. Some things just can't be eyeballed. I want just a little bit more water in there. Just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I could give you absolutes, you know, exact measurements, but that doesn't mean that it's going to work out for you if you're not here in Tucson, Arizona at the exact same altitude, sea level, temperature, dew point, barometer reading, and everything else. Just like me. So, but some of the same properties are there, and that's what's important. You know, all the ones we want to float up to the top and make pearls, we keep the same exact consistency. What we're going to pour over the top, we make just a little bit thinner so that it sinks. So yeah, you can think of it like snowshoes. The thicker your paints, the thicker your binders. So when you've got a lot of binders, it sits on top, kind of like snowshoes on top of ice, on top of snow. You know, it can sit there and it can float across the top. but you take those binders away and they become smaller, and suddenly, boom, they're slipping through the snow, right? So that's my idea of it. Yeah, you can tell I grew up in Minnesota, huh? So yeah, okay, there we go. That is our base, and I'm just going to mix up some pewter to the same consistency as these two, and then we'll come back and see if we can make a moon. See if we can pour Artemis. Hey guys, back in the office portion of the studio again. I did a few little touch-ups, and I will put those touch-ups in a short, but here is what the dry results are for the touch-up, and I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad at all for kind of a likeness of the moon. I think it came out pretty good. Yeah. Let me get up out of the office chair here, and I will come around and try and hold it a little closer so you can see some of the details in it. Ooh, you're really close. There we go. There we go. There's kind of our, where is it? Up there. It's kind of our impact crater site. And we got our dark spots. But yes, very, very shiny. Very shiny indeed. So yeah, there's our final results. Yay! I hope you check out NASA.gov, check out all the different things they have going on, but check out the Artemis project. It's really exciting. I believe they're going to have the rocket rollout on March 17th sometime. So keep that date open, not too far away. And yeah, yay! We get to witness history. It's so exciting. I hope you like this piece. I really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun. Update on my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is doing well. She's still partially paralyzed on her left side. She's at the rehabilitation center right now, getting a lot of the help that she needs and physical therapy that she needs. So fingers crossed that everything goes okay there and that she starts regaining some strength. And I appreciate all the love and support that flowed our way during this tough time. Yeah, you guys lift me up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Loves and hugs you all. Bye.